It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Marston's and it's a bottle of their Pedigree New World Pale Ale coming in at 4.1% ABV. New World hops in this one, Galaxy and Topaz from Tasmania in Australia. The beer is essentially, well, first off I'd like to say Pedigree was, or still is, a staple beer of mine when I visit pubs and bars around the Barry area. Pedigree's your good staple kind of session bitter using a caramel malt and English hops. As you can see, this beer is slightly different. There's a little bit of wheat in here and it's pale malt. So they've swapped out the malts for a paler look. And importantly, even from a distance of 200 millimeters, the hops are really kind of bursting out of this glass. It smells great, but I got to talk about the look of the beer first. The look of the beer is crystal clear, nice carbonation rising up the side of the glass. It's a 2-finger white head that is sticking around quite nicely. It's not a bottle conditioned beer. It's very clear. The aroma. The hops in here are magnificent. It's a really punching, peachy, tropical fruit experience. Oh, slightly spicy, but with that nice, sweet, malty, bready, biscuity backbone coming from the malt. Smells too good to not get into this beer. Cheers. That's lovely. That is really nice. It's as I expected before I started to review the beer. It's got a nice balance to it. Pedigree always had a nice balance with them English hops and them nice kind of caramel malts. But this has got that same kind of balance, but in a different way, in a sense that it's a little bit sweeter to balance that lovely, big, tropical, fruity, punching bitterness that comes through. Carbonation pushes the beer around inside of the mouth, helps to kind of get the beer into areas of the mouth which it may not get without the carbonation, so it kind of explodes on the tongue, even kind of enhancing that hop aroma and taste. For me, so far, I know Marston's have brewed a few craft beers lately, pardon me, but as of me reviewing this beer, this has got to be the kind of the hoppiest beer I've tried from Marston's. This really does deserve the name New World on its label. And I think where they're positioning the beer, the reason why they've kept the name Marston's on the glass, on the bottle, is because I feel this beer in a pub could sit side by side with the original Pedigree. You've got original Pedigree for the traditional drinkers who like traditional beer, or for people like me who like to swap and change. For the younger generation, this will go down great. People will love this. It's young, it's hoppy, it's fresh, it's different. But I feel the word is compliment. I feel after 2 pints of this, I'd probably switch back to an original Pedigree if it was sat next to it in the bar. And then I would swap and change all evening, depending on how many beers I wanted. So it's a compliment to the original Pedigree. I think that's why they've left the name or put it under the Pedigree branding there. The hashtag for this on Twitter is NWPAPT. So if you're going to tweet about it, hashtag that, and the guys at Marston's will see it and they'll read it and they'll probably get back to you. Rating them for New World Pale Ale by Marston's. It's so refreshing. It's a very refreshing beer. It kind of slips down. It's what I would call a lawnmower beer. Mow the lawn, sit down, have a beer to refresh yourself on a hot day. It would go well with a barbecue. It would go well with chicken, beef, pork. It's a tidy pint. It's a tidy pint. For me, this is worthy of an 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer reviews, and cheers!